So I've got a bit of a love-hate thing going on about Heljan. I kind of want to love their stuff, but I always seem to pass them by. On the odd occasion one of their models lands in my hands, I'm always a bit meh about it, and I don't know why. Let's put that aside and check out what they're offering us this year, shall we? So here's Ben, and he's at Rails of Sheffield doing this presentation. But I never see Ben in a studio or Heljan headquarters or anything. It's almost like he doesn't have a place of his own. Come on Heljan, give him a studio. I'll sort it out for you, Ben, don't worry. Here you go. But one of the things Heljan did give Ben is this snazzy mic. The sound here is top notch, just listen to this.
For layouts and trains, train formations, things like that.
Compare this to Bachmann's sound.
With hundreds of orders sent out every month.
Maybe we should all club together and do a crowdfunding to get Bachmann a mic for Christmas and stop us all suffering. Anyway, whatever, let's get back to it. So here's something I love about Heljan. While others are having a love fest for smaller trains or narrow gauge nonsense, Heljan stuck two fingers up and said, "Screw you guys," by going hard for O gauge. Damn! I guess everyone goes through that thinking, do I want a toy train? Or do I want to get serious? O gauge is that serious step for me, and this is where Heljan are taking over, especially diesels. And I'm all for it. Who wants steam trains anyway, invoking an age before you were even born? Get back to the old folks home, Buster. No one's listening to your stories of steam during the war. Now I do love a 25, and this one's hitting the spot for me, the good old Scottish Highlands version with the comedy headlights. I'm tempted to buy this just to put it on display. Nice one. But that's not all. Of course there's a million 37s on offer, along with coaches, but you're going to need a big run for all this lot. But check this out, that Class 24 locomotive, and a ScotRail inspection saloon on a small O gauge layout. Heljan have actually thought this one through. So many people complaining you can't do an HO or an O layout in a small space, and here's Heljan proving you can do an O gauge in a small space. And that thinking didn't stop there, because they have this teeny tiny shunter in O gauge as well, meaning you could easily have your first delve into O gauge on a shelf railway, and promises to be under £200. Pretty good. And an O2 shunter as well. Nice. Some other O gauge offerings hint at small space layouts. It's sensible stuff for sensible people, and not a narrow gauge in sight, thank God. On to double O gauge now, and Ben's showing one of these huge Bear Garrett locos. I'm sure this was released by another company, and it's a pretty niche steam locomotive, like a novelty one that no one's really impressed with now. It's a big old model, but who cares? Next he's got a Class O2 steam loco, and it's called the Tango. Here mate, I'll tango it for you. Sorted. A DMU and an 86, just more versions, don't worry about it. Okay, now this is quite a cute thing, like something I'd make using AI art with a prompt. Put a bread roll in a railway wagon. Okay, so this is a release from 10 years ago. 10 years? Wow. Same spec though. I hope they're going to do these at a good price. Maybe even a discount. Let's see. We'll keep an eye on it. Good for small layouts again, you can see how Heljan is thinking. Then they go on to speak about their Rails exclusive models, which are all stuff that's been out in the last year or so. So I'm going to skippity skip. And that's it. Ben's finished, and we get some big old trains to check out in O gauge this year. But come on Heljan, get that man a studio. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.